Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Indhyra Dewi, and I am from SMKN 58 Jakarta. I'm sorry if the background is changed because the people is still recording about the storytelling and debate at, at my next lab. So we just gonna start it in the past too. The past two is talking about this house regret the rise of online activists. In my opinion, I don't regret anything. Just be honest. Well, maybe I'm gonna be honest in the next point. We're gonna start talking about the keyword of this debate. The first is accessibility, the second is a global connection, and the third is the awareness. Okay, let's move to the first point. The first point is like what I said, accessibility. You see, the people is can access the internet before we see the internet in our new and previous life. That's just only the people can having a stable country or maybe the rich people. I'm not rich, so I didn't know. Well, now we see in our reality. You see, the kid is already holding the phone, the adults also. And there is already the phone that can do anything they want. And that is the what is it? The good part of having the access to the internet, because before when we are can do the protest or the activism, we need to go to the crown or maybe to the town to making the people is getting affected. But now we see just from the phone, and people already getting know what is happening in the outside world because that's the internet. Everyone can access, everyone can see, everyone can getting the information just by how looking, just by how they hear. Now people can know what is happening. Okay, the second point is speed and the global awareness. You see, when you are just making a random video and then you start uploading it, you see how fast it can be spread to anyone. It really is fast. You even didn't know there's already like 12 or maybe 10 people already seeing your video, even though they just a random video you make. But that is the good news of making the activism in the internet, because people can see, because it speed, and that is not only in your local country or maybe in the only your nation. No, it's the whole world. People can see it, and that is our very gold ticket, because we can telling about the people the issue we getting faced, and they doesn't need to coming to us and asking like, what is your problem, can I hear it? No. Today and today the internet is giving us the good and fast and the global awareness just buying we posting about something. Okay, the third point is safe and effectiveness. You see, just by posting it, you can be the activism. You don't need to come into the crowd. You don't need to bringing the big flag and saying like Black Lives Matter or maybe something that making the issue. You can just laying in your bed and saying this is the issue we getting face it, and you all see it. You all should see it, because this is our people problem, and it can be anywhere. You can do it in your bed, you can do it in your bathroom maybe, or maybe in the random park. You can just do it, and it's effective because the people can see it. People every day could scrolling to the phone like hours. Just by doing that, of course your video may be going to pass in the 3 weeks or maybe 2 weeks or maybe 2 days, because that's the effectiveness of the internet. Okay, it's actually just the third point I make. This is the last one, but we can make in the conclusion that we cannot be great, we cannot be regretted just because the internet now is accessible, because the internet now can be very easy to being accessed, being and their speed, and they're giving to the people in the global, not just only your country or maybe your national. But people going to say online activism is just a slack activism. People pause and forget. The problem is not the internet. The problem is the people. The people that didn't care about it. The people that is just literally just posted and like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna posting it. Well, maybe not. People not gonna be missed. Not gonna notice it at all. Wrong. The internet can make people is seeing it. Just because you are posting about the random stuff, it doesn't mean people not seeing it. I see the random video of a people is just eating the lasagna, and literally 30,000 people is seeing it, just doing that. And the people they forget it's just their problem, not the internet, because internet just making us can be accessible. They didn't do anything about the problem. And maybe the second opinion that people say, we should regret it, like the motion say. The House regret that rise of online activism. Why we should regret? That is the new movement of trying to be activism. That is the next level. How you can making the people around you can feel the effect, can feel that, oh, our world is actually having an issue. We can help to each other. Then why you should regret? There is nothing you should be regretting, because the internet now is literally helping a ton of people. Like what you see recently in the TikTok or maybe the YouTube, you can helping them by just getting the view, because TikTok is paying people that having a biggest view, and because of that, people can getting the money just by posting it. So I don't think that is we should regret it. Maybe something that should be regret, but we're not gonna talk about this because this is what we don't agree about. We regret it, the rise of online activism. Okay, that's all of my conclusion. Thank you so much for hearing. And remember guys, the internet is not a problem. People is the problem. See ya.